everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Texans going up against the Raiders. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, apart from a 13-year gap in L.A., we are at the home of the Raiders since 1966. But how much longer will they be playing football in Oakland, California? Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Oakland Raiders. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Over. Here we go now.
Now Glennon. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment, we're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys. And if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Aldon Smith had an absolute off-the-charts rookie season and continues to be one of the best playmakers at outside linebacker.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That's a good explosive run right there on the draw play. And in order for it to be successful, you've got to have some good faking going on and people having a nice little time clock in their head to understand how it all knits together. An offensive line really showing a pass set that they're going to pass block, maybe to draw in those defensive linemen, have them come upfield, and then get past them, hand the ball off to the running back, and oftentimes he bypasses the guys headed for the quarterback, thinking they're going to get a sack, and gets himself into the secondary. And in this case, he picked up really nice yardage.
Give him 16 on the pickup, and the Texans are going to have a first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looks pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Glennon. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
All right, now look at 56. Set. 319. 319. Leopard.
Halfback sent in motion.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. And Lambo will put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
They come out here in the eye. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
No matter the week, no matter the team, you're going to hear coaches wax nostalgic for big tight ends that can control the edge of the line of scrimmage. Well, sometimes you don't have a tight end in the game, so now you're looking at your tackles. Can they control the perimeter? Make sure that that gets sealed off so there's no penetration off of the edge. If they're able to do that, that's why a toss play is successful. Because once they get to the edge, they can pick and choose their spot. Which way to run, whether it's deep outside or cutting it back inside to pick up big yardage. On that play, they controlled the edge so well, they picked up an excellent chunk of yardage.
Come on, let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
Let's go.
After the penalty, it's Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Cooper's got it. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They get 14 yards there and a first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now a first down carry by Bell. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Let's go. One.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one. They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Bell. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. This from 54 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Watch it now, Marty. Leopard. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
They'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aldon Smith, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut, and he will maneuver his way. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will make it 6-0. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. And it's up and good. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now out comes Houston. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Glennon. Wide open receiver, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Glennon. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Detroit! Over!
They'll throw now on the final play. Finding time. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll come out in the pistol. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This guy should be wearing the plainest cleats possible. He's not a fancy guy. He doesn't need to sparkle and shine. Knows who he is, a power runner who likes to run through contact.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Come on, let's go!
Again, it's Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He'll get the football here. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! What? 90!
The give is to Bell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. They'll pitch it out to Bell. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete here on third down. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 4th down. Here's Marquette King now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go.
And got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Their big-bodied receiver, 93 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And on the ground they go with a running back. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll go again with Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A gain of 3, second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go. What?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for the Raiders. 30 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This is Bell on the dump off. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. One receiver to the left is Cooper. A give to Bell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. With 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it with Bell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And now out comes Houston. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Back to throw here. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Glennon. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big play there for the Raiders. 30 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Let's go, Ohio! Ohio!
Now Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go!
They'll look to throw. Escape. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And now out comes Houston. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Now Glennon. And his throw is incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They come up in an offset eye.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll drop the throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, let's begin by trying to get into the mind of the head coach. He's telling us he wants to win the game right now. That's why they went for it and got it on 4th down.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We all know how important momentum is in a game, and when an offense decides to take a deep shot downfield, they're trying to create a big play and put doubt in the defense's mind the rest of the ball game. And in this case, the defense won the battle, batted the ball away deep downfield. So guess what? The momentum now quickly shifted from the offense taking the shot to the defense knocking it away, and now they feel like they might be in control.
And here comes the Texans now. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got it over the middle, Fleener. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Oh, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. This is Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Shift together here from the D-line. Matthews, the receiver, goes in motion left. Bell. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. 8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go!
On the counter, here's Bell. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go!
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now the toss to Bell running right. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Let's go!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So here's the... And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 left here in overtime. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance out field goals from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through. Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.